have 0 crafting upgrades done because this stream, am going to do 100 and then open 100 for you guys. The way we're going to do it is we're going to just absolutely grind the crap out of these. Just one after one after one. I have enough packs of other League SBC related stuff. I'm not just going to stick to Off League right now. We're just going to sit on console so we don't get a Pale Tools ban when we go over there later to do League SBCs. We're just going to do the most recent golds, get a good mix of gold rares and gold commons, keep it with just, what is it? We need 2 gold rares, right? Keep it just 2 gold rares. We'll do newest. It'll be in batches of mainly gold commons if we've had a lot of gold commons, mixed in with some gold rares. Some might be more gold rares than gold commons. We'll try to balance it out, but we're literally just going to come in here and absolutely spam 100 of these. So if you guys do enjoy this today, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Once we craft 100 of these, we're going to open all 100. Now, after that, I haven't decided whether I want to save crafting upgrades for Team of the Year or if I want to just include them as part of the grind. I honestly think just having them as a way to get more gold rares will be a fun thing to keep our dupe storage from filling up. So I think we'll keep opening them. But what's your guys' plan? Accidentally opened an 82 times 10. You got the good pina? Hey, there you go, bro. You're set now. Clean out my club today, sending everything. Good to see it's not just me. Yeah. I mean, also, too, right now, you can just turn your brain off and do this. It'll be nice to kind of cleanse it a little bit and then go back and really see what we can still build up. Because truly, I'm touching basically nothing else. This is just some stuff I already have in my club. Man, if you're doing all 100 in this stream, I'm telling my wife I'm working late to watch the whole stream. Barker, it's probably going to take us, no joke. How long do you think it's going to take us to craft 100, boys? To open the 100 is going to be longer. This isn't going to take forever. But that's just the start of the grind. After that, we're going from making 100 of these, opening 100 of these. We're opening 40 runs of mixed leagues. We're going to do 25 to 50 premiums today as well. It's going to be an absolute grind fest. So, like, here's an example of I'm starting to run into more gold rares. I'm going to do one with more gold rares than needed to see if it keeps some room for gold commons. If it doesn't, now I'm going to start opening some of my gold common 3-player packs. Going back to the normal mix because on PC, Portugal, Belgium seem to be expensive for me. I think finding a balance between doing the mixed and premium together is honestly the best way to go about it. I enjoy the mix too much to give it up altogether. And I'm saving so many packs. I'm saving 2 of the 5 packs from the premium. It makes it very difficult to just do that alone. Had a good trade day, flipped a few cards throughout the day, went from 5.4 to 5.8 mil, and during content, bought Thunder Eusebio for 3 mil and sold for 3.5. Dude, what are you going to do with those coins, man? W. Buy more shadows and anchors? I won't rush them. I'll probably keep them for Team of the Year. Yeah, after we do this, we'll go back to a standard grind. I'm not going to do this all the time. I just wanted to give you guys some content at the start of this promo. That would be super fun to do in bulk. But then we'll go back to the standard looking grind. Alright. No more anchors and shadows? Why, man? You got to keep it going, bro. Now saying at 6.1 mil, 3K players in the club, looking healthy, just lazy to grind League SBCs. Dude, I'm telling you, setting up mix daily is very simple to do. My brain shut off. I'm so used to buying them. We were on pace last night to do over 75 in a 24-hour period if I would have kept it up. But then the Pale Tools bans came in, and you know how that goes. But I can't submit mine. Any advice? I went to my phone and was able to do it, but when I come back to console, it's not letting me. I have the duos full. Are you SBC banned on console? You doing Dino? Yes, we're gonna craft Dino, boys. And speaking about crafting Dino, already got one team done. Even if you didn't use Pale Tools, I did SBC. There's SBC limits even on console. So if you're spamming non-stop SBCs in a short period of time, it is possible to get temporary SBC banned. It's a lot harder than Pale Tools to get it to happen, but it still happens. Yeah, I use PS4 and PS5 version. That's how I do it. I go back and forth between the two. Yeah, dude, she seems kind of cheap. Real question is, how is she in game? Where I put 83s, I have too many. I was hoping the Team of the Week SBC would have been an 83 rated instead of an 84. That's a little frustrating. But I would keep 83 League SBC cards and use them for League SBCs, even 84s. It's just going to make the grind so much easier. The difference of PC and console is insane. I was watching Nick 2018 a little bit earlier. It seemed like he had no issue whatsoever for doing League SBCs on PC. He was spamming the premium. Yeah, the markets are a bit different. SBC version is 450k in fodder. Her 88 is 540k. The other 250k. It's been a long grind today. Saving exactly a 101 packs, a mixture of the small rare and prime gold. Just to buy out the premium, make all the coins back. How do you go about saving packs? When do I do the premium leagues? I either make a bit of profit or break even. If you are new to our channel in terms of any sort of menu grind, or you guys haven't been around in a while to see our menu grinds, the pinned playlist in chat, it's also in the description, EAFC 26 menu grind. Highly recommend you take a look at our videos in there. The newest grinds are in there. It goes from newest to oldest, so if you're looking for the most recent things, we have ones if you're trying to craft the Winter Wildcard crafting upgrades, if you're trying to do provisions each day, if you're trying to do the premium mixed, if you're trying to do the mixed league. We're going to make one this weekend for Pale Tools for crafting upgrade for mixed league and for premium. We'll run through all the stuff with Pale Tools if you guys are using that. We have bronze pack method videos. Any grind you could ever want to do, we have videos to help you guys out. And we got more coming soon too. I personally, in particular for the premium, save the final pack and save the Prem La Liga. I usually do a mix of the mixed and the premium together. Restart the PS5 and now it works finally? There you go. Yeah, sometimes it might just be glitched or something weird. I got 800k. Do I do the normal or premium? I would do both, brother. Personally. Should I rip the common gold ×3 to send more crafting upgrades and the winter provisions? You might as well, right? What are you saving for the 3 common? It's 4 besides that. What other use do they have for you? League SBCs would be the other one. Guys, the main difference I would say with just doing the premium right now versus doing the mixed and the premium together is the mix is going to give you a lot of League SBC cards bonus for the premium that you no longer have to spend extra. And on top of that, it's going to give you a lot more golds to consistently make crafting upgrades. Whereas the premium, if you're saving the final pack, if you're saving the Prem La Liga, you're only getting 6 cards from the Bundesliga Serie A. Some of you are even saving that one. All you're going to be left with is a jumbo gold pack, which usually gives you like 6, 7, 8, sometimes like 9 to 10 gold commons if you're lucky. Besides that, you have the premium Electrum or Prime Electrum, where that's 12 players. I think it's 6 golds, 12 or 6 golds, 6 silvers, 6 rares maybe. 6, 7. It's back. Thunderstruck to Hernandez for my 82 times 10, but I have past and present Chelsea teams, so might not really use them. Yeah, do whatever works. I got my Sunderland squad, so not many players make the Sunderland squad. But yeah, right now I'm using my my stockpile of gold upgrades and common gold upgrades to or silver upgrades and my gold upgrades to give me more gold rares and gold commons for these and League SBCs. Alright, we're making good progress so far. If I had to guess, I'd say we're maybe closing in on 25-ish. So a quarter of the way through. And again, you can do this quicker on Pale Tools. The reason I don't want to do it on Pale Tools right now is because I want to make sure that we're saving as many SBC completions for League SBCs on Pale Tools. It's going to be so much easier. Play for Chelsea U10s. There you go. We're at 18. Okay. Yeah, so it'll take a little bit. It'll be worth it, though. We're saving the rewards we get from it, too. We're not opening those rewards. And again, what you're doing versus what I'm doing right now, if you guys are doing them slowly over time, save the League SBC cards. If you're confused on why I'm submitting League SBC cards, is we're so fully stocked and we're so into the grind that we can do basically all 100 without sacrificing really any of our other safe packs. And then we're going to be able to put so many League SBC cards back into the club. So we're in a good spot to do this, but most of you probably are not in the position to do exactly what you're seeing right now. You can if you want. It's just going to make the grind even harder. Really trying to understand this grind because I really want to do it, but I just can't seem to see how you always have so many packs and still have so many players. What I guess my question to you would be is, what are you stuck on in general? Is it the idea of how any of the grind even works? Or like the scalability to it? How many are you doing personally? What does your grind look like? There's a lot of factors that go into this. Do you never get bored of the grinding? Do I ever get bored with chilling with the online homies? Ripping packs? Getting promo cards? Getting 5.5 mil Eusebio? Making endless coins from League SBCs while making endless packs and getting paid while doing so by YouTube? And getting ready for one of the best promos of the year, which is currently out right now, and then the best promo of the year, team of the year that we're saving for? Nope. All perspective, homie. All perspective. If I was just doing it to do it, yeah, it might get boring. And if I do like 100 a day, there might be times in that where it's like, okay, this is getting a little repetitive. But if you switch from thing to thing, or have a reason why you're doing it, it's just part of the job, man. How much do you get from YouTube? $10 billion a year. That's what we're currently on right now. I think people don't realize how much you actually grind, therefore get a bit confused on how profitable it is for you. And the crazy thing is I very rarely trade anymore. In the past, you could make a case where it's like, okay, the only reason he's able to maybe get most of his coins back is he's secretly trading in the background, or he's secretly doing some like insane method. Not really. Like, the whole point of our mixed league grind was to document step by step on live stream and on video of like, hey, this is what buying out in bulk looks like. I'm going to buy out 10 runs right now and show you 10 runs. I'm going to show you where the value comes from. I'm going to show you the coins back. I'm going to show you the recyclability. I'm going to show you the upgrades you can make. I'm going to show you the things that you're going to save that are going to give you coins and packs and fodder later to put into other stuff. I personally feel it's at the point where if people truly don't see it as a thing that works, they're just not looking at it close enough. Like, if people are new to the grind in general, it's understandable, but once you kind of like either come by a stream and see it in action, or you watch our step-by-step tutorial videos and start doing it yourself to see like, oh, so he's spending 150 per card on bid here. He's spending X amount of coins here. Oh, those tradable packs really are giving him most of the coins back. And he's getting more tradables and untradables that he's putting back in. So it's cheaper the next time through. Oh, he's doing this for like 25 to 50 runs as well. So he's going to occasionally get an inform. He might occasionally get a promo card. He's going to actually build the premium while he's doing the mix. He's going to build like 10 premiums in this process. He's also going to build another 20 mix from this process with barely spending any more. So even though he bought out maybe 50 runs, he probably did closer to 100 League SBC runs. All the off-league upgrades that he made in the process, the marquee matchups, the daily SBCs, all that stuff along the way. Just more and more bonus. Lazy listing 100 team of the weeks at a time while doing the League SBCs, which helps a lot. I'm starting to sell my team of the week. So you guys are going to see my coins start going up like crazy once these eventually sell. And we have a lot to sell. I should get them all listed as well. Let's do that as we're grinding. Let's list a few more. Not everything right now, but we'll do some. Good evening, guys. What's up, buddy? How are we doing today? She got 87 Ruley from the grind. W, man. Trying to do like 20 plus runs, so I buy all the players, but I don't know, can't seem to get it to come together. So after you buy the players to do 20 runs, what does that look like for you after that then? What do you normally do? What are like your next steps? How many runs have you done so far for the premium? Less than 100. We gotta up the numbers, and we're gonna after this crafting project. We're gonna get to the point where we're spamming the premium a crap ton. We just got to do this first. See, and if I do too many gold rare or 3-player gold common packs, the issue I'm gonna have is I have no gold rares on the bench, so it kind of goes both ways. Yo, Mumbo, what's up, buddy? Did 12 runs already on my account and I'm in profit. It's really crazy. Mixed or premium mix? I need to stock up on Team of the Weeks. They will go to 20K in like 20 days. Yeah. And like that's the issue I have right now is debating whether or not to start selling at 15K plus or wait till they're even higher. But my philosophy is just having more coins and putting more coins into League SBCs. I just want to start getting it as liquid as possible and trying even bigger experiments, especially with the premium mix. If we can try a huge experiment like we did with the mix, like 75 in a day, that would be wild. What packs are you still saving for Team of the Year 2? There's too much choice. We're trying to decide the exact specifics. Our League SBC is saving the exact same packs. So the Prime Gold at the end of the premium, The smaller gold players pack from the Prem La Liga. Final pack in the mix, which is the same pack. And then we're saving like objective rewards and stuff like that. Are what I'll call them mid saves. We build up a bunch of 3-player gold common packs, gold upgrades, and crafting upgrades. I think all 3 of those are going to be tools to make more League SBCs than things we actually save for Team of the Year. So, like, I have 130 gold upgrades. We'll probably start opening this week as well. We'll make more crafting upgrades out of those. We're doing 100 right now just to have 100 to open in a row for you guys and see what we get. But after that, we'll just slowly craft these with off leagues. Packed a tradable Cruyff. More fuel for the league run. Let's go. Dude, I really want to, as much as like I'm still making coins while doing all this, I really want to get to the point where I'm losing coins. Because that means I'm grinding even harder. Like, I need to get to the point where I'm taking so many shortcuts, my coins start going down. Especially before Team of the Year. I want as many packs by Team of the Year as we can. We need to start shifting to a longer stream schedule. Today's probably going to be a bit longer. By a bit longer, instead of like an hour or 2, it's probably going to be 3, 4, 5 hours maybe. All I got later tonight is working out and recording a few videos, which we'll probably record a few on stream. We got 60 winter wildcard crafting done so far. Nice. How about you guys? What are you guys saving for Team of the Year versus what you're opening? And thank you for the sub, whoever just subscribed. Appreciate it. I didn't see what name popped up. I don't know why, but your stream is always so bugged for me. Always keeps hanging at some point and just sets me back so behind. I can't even hear your answers to my questions. Is it like a Wi-Fi issue on your end, maybe? Because I know for me, if I watch streams on mobile, it's hard for me to keep up to date. It'll always like lag behind, especially if it's on and off the Wi-Fi, connecting to 5G, going back and forth. I just got rid of a gold rare. Why did I do that? Versus like when I watch on my PC, it's usually not delayed at all and perfectly fine. Is it really worth buying Liga Portugal players for 700 each? It depends on the exact grind you're doing. There's a case where it makes perfect sense to do that. And not only at that price, I'd argue even a little bit higher. Especially if you're doing in huge bulk. But if you're grinding the way I would personally recommend, not only are you spending nowhere near that, you're getting so many tradable and untradable along the way in the grind. That it becomes a mere fraction of it. Open the Jumbo and Prime Electrum and save the rest for Team of the Year on the Premium League SBC. I'm opening the Bundesliga Serie A one. I'm not saving that personally. Don't buy now. Mass bid to save money. Yep, mass bid over buy nows for sure when it comes to the premium. I wouldn't necessarily treat it the same way that we treat the mix with the 150 bid versus the 200 buy now, because those are drastically different prices that we're working with, obviously. If you have more coins and you want to do things faster and risk more coins, or you're going to make it up in some other way, and in bulk you want to do buy nows, go for it. Like, I know people who will do buy nows, get almost every single bronze and silver Portuguese League and Belgian Pro League card, and then from that they'll transition to spamming like bronze upgrades, and they'll get a bunch of dupes quickly. The same way we used to recommend our BPM after club stocking the mixed, and then you'd get all the Saudi and Romanian dupes right away. Same kind of logic there. That works as well. Then obviously all the untradables you're getting too. Welcome, guys. If you're just getting here, we are making, with everything in our club, 100 winter crafting upgrades, opening 100 winter crafting upgrades, and then we're spamming close to 100 League SBC runs today. We have about 40 mix to go through. We're going to craft that into another probably 20 to 30 mix. We're going to spam a crap ton of premiums as well. So the League SBC cards you see me putting in now is only an issue if we don't have more cards and more packs we're opening, but we got plenty. What's up, buddy? All right, what are we at right now? I was using the provisions to restock my club, but ran out of high-rated Prem La Liga cards to get the rating, so I'll save half of them for Team of the Year. Aren't 84s like 900 coins? Just buy like an 84 and keep going. Premium one is so nice to do now with the 3 per team limit and no libs. Yeah, it's super nice. Anyone using our silver rare filter on the Pro League? How's that been going today? It was cooking the other day. I bet a gold filter would be nice as well. We're going to try to go all in on the premium and see how much I make back starting now. I'm at 775K. Good luck, buddy. That's a great point, and that's why you're the professional here. Well, it's like, that's the sort of thing you got to think about, right? If you're stopping a grind altogether or taking a break until maybe the next day because you're short on a few cards or you're running out of something, work backwards from the problem and figure out a solution to it. So, like, your case, if you're running low on high-rated cards, but you're making a lot of coins on the Jumbo Gold and the Prime Electrum or Premium Electrum, whichever one it is, I would say, like, hey, the cards I'm selling here, if I quick sell or sell a few of these golds to the market, I can buy a 84 rated card. Or, better yet, if you really want advice if you're going in bulk, might not be a bad idea to sit there and mass bid on 84s and maybe some 83s. But if 84s are like under 900 coins you can win them for, I don't know what the lowest you can bid on those are. I would just stock some in your club before each run. That way you have them and you can constantly pull from them. But you're going to constantly be making crafting upgrades. You'll get stuff from that. You'll constantly be doing other League SBCs. You'll be getting stuff from that. And I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on the mixed. If the mixed isn't a part of your grind, I highly encourage you guys to do so. Especially if we get player picks on Monday. If we get like another 78 plus player pick mixed in with the mixed league grind, the premium mixed grind, and the crafting upgrade grind, it's going to be cooking. Would you recommend doing the League SBCs in bulk, then open, or craft and open as you go? I think by the sheer nature of bulk, that would imply that you're not opening the packs. Otherwise, I wouldn't consider that bulk. If you're doing a run and then opening the packs, that's like you're doing one run. For you to really benefit from the bulk, what I mean by bulk, if you guys are new to it too, bulk is to do many runs together to save as much time as possible and get as many runs done. If you're going from one thing to another thing, to another thing, to another thing, your attention's in 5 different places, it's going to be way slower and take way longer to get to your end goal. So if your goal is to do 10 runs before you open packs to do it in bulk, start buying out enough for 10 per run. If you need 30 golds for the MLS, get those golds. If you need 90 silver rares, or you wouldn't, it was not 3 golds, you need 2. If you need 20 golds, go get 20 golds. 90 silver rares, I'd start thinking about it that way when you're doing your mass bidding or buy nows. But the more you do, I don't count at that point. I go to Pale Tools and I basically go until my whole screen's grayed, where I have basically every Pro League card, or not Pro League, I have every Saudi League, Romanian League card, every League 2, every La Liga Hypermotion, Bundesliga 2, Serie B, MLS. Championship I don't do as much. Is there a way to get good templates for Pale Tools, or do I always need to copy them? No offense. We have a previous Pale Tools video. We're going to make a new one this weekend for the new updated League SBCs. If you want to watch our old one in the grind playlist to get an idea, go for it. Hot take. I don't think it's even a hot take. I'm just going to say it how it is. If you guys are using Pale Tools and you're new to a League SBC grind, I think you're taking too big of a shortcut and you need to learn how to League SBC grind first and then use Pale Tools. Because I think the answer to that question is it should be super easy for you to understand what's needed for solutions to a Pale Tools if you know how to do League SBCs. Because think about it. It's like if you're doing already 10 plus runs a day of a League SBC, you should know what you run low on. You should know what you're constantly having to restock. You should know which things are going to be the more expensive things, which things you might want to bid, which things you might want to buy now. If you don't already know all those things as a baseline, a template's not going to help you. A template's going to help you pull cards that are existing in your club, but if you never have those cards in your club, it's never going to matter in the first place. Does that make sense? So, like, in a way, yes, you can always look to others for templates that might run a little bit more smoothly than yours, but I would highly encourage you to try to make your own templates, because what that does is when you make a template, it makes you understand how you're completing the SBC. And the more knowledge you have with that, the less you have to search out for it. Like, our channel is a perfect example. If you guys need to watch every menu grind video and learn how we're menu grinding and continue to menu grind, that's awesome. But honestly, at a certain point, you guys should probably want to just look at my channel as a way to like, oh, I wonder what Mumbo's up to, but I have my own grind, or I know how to grind well enough where I don't necessarily need to watch content teaching me anymore. There might be a thing that I'm doing a little bit different that might be more beneficial if I switch it up a little bit. But in general, my goal, the way I make videos and do live streams, is you get you guys to understand, like, hey, you have the ability to do this all your own. At some point, you're all going to graduate and not need us anymore. But you come back for the chill community, watching us spam packs like an absolute degenerate. But it's all about the kind of level people are on. Some people are newer. Some people have been here for ages. Some people grind the menus a lot. Some people only have a few hours a week. So it really does depend. Before I sacrifice my bank, how do I get gold rares for like the Prem La Liga, the cheap or easiest? Have you watched any of our menu grind videos, Handsome? Because I feel like that already answers like half the questions you asked already. Well, I'm Southland on the console account. Time to switch back to PC. You've watched all of them? Okay, so what specific grind are you doing that is making you short on those? Are you just doing the premium and nothing else? And saving packs for Team of the Year? I need to know specifics to help you kind of adjust accordingly. What method can you do to make some coins quick? I would take a look at our grind playlist towards the end of our new premium mix video. We go over an insane filter to make endless coins on the Pro League section. Very easy. You can snipe, you can bid. It's very reminiscent of Silver Lib method from FIFA 22, where we made over 10 million coins and would usually make 250k to 500k a day. I'm so lost, GG. You're not lost, buddy. You just, I think, are overthinking stuff. Or you're getting too into just one thing. Like, the question I'd ask isn't how should you buy more golds or get the golds. My question would be what's causing you to run out in the first place. 100K into the premium or mixed, which is best? I would do both alongside each other personally. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic, buddy. Yes, I know how to grind. I've been doing it for years now, but when a new version of Pale Tools comes, my templates... Oh! No. Gotcha. So what you're doing wrong is you're not making a template, it sounds like. What you're doing is you're putting things into an SBC that's set to expire, and then you're having to re-put everything in by hand. You need to make actual templates of them so that when they go away and they come back, if you have a named template with, even if it's the exact same SBC, you can just put that named template right back into the SBC that's out, and you'll have to do nothing else. Or like in the case of like the Lib and Sud got replaced with the Pro League, Portuguese League. All I really did personally as like a quick fix was I switched the name of my Lib and Sud to the Pro League, Liga NOS, Liga Portugal League, and switched those in there. That was the only change I did, and then I added that template back to each SBC. Also, too, if you guys randomly have your Pale Tools no longer really work in terms of League SBCs, crafting upgrades, dailies, if it seems like it's putting in random cards or it's not listening to you, I found that if you are 5 to 10 updates behind Pale Tools, usually it will stop working. And the solution is to go to the newest version of Pale Tools. Bawama, does that make sense, buddy, what I said? Are you actually making templates, or are you clicking into an SBC that's out? Like, are you making a template, or are you going, here's a crafting upgrade, let me click into the SBC, and then you're going to edit in here, and then you're putting everything in by hand, then saving, and then when that goes away in however many days, it disappears forever. You should be outside of all the SBCs together, looking at the top of the page, and going to your templates, editing or adding a template, and creating templates outside of the SBCs, then adding that existing template to the existing SBC. And we can show you that later when we're on Pale Tools, but we won't be on Pale Tools for a bit still. I'm in every stream for as long as I can, but I don't know. I'm almost giving up. I don't think you answered my question, buddy. We're one step away from helping you, brother. You just need to voice what you're running into. You said you're running out of, what, high-end golds for Prem in La Liga? What are you specifically grinding? Are you just doing the premium? You need to lay out what your grind looks like. You got a Craftinho? Yep, we already got the most expensive team done with basically our dupe storage, which was nice. You know what cards you've been putting into the crafting upgrade? Non-league SBC cards? I will be sticking to basically just non-league SBC cards and dupe storage after our 100 experiment. Right now, as a quick thank you to you guys and a quick big pack opening, we're making 100 right off the rip with just the golds we have in our club. And the 3 common player packs and some gold upgrades that we have. Getting these down to make these out for y'all. But then I'll be going back to League SBCs and then off leagues and dupe storage. Yeah, if you guys want to see the ways I'd recommend you guys to grind the crafting upgrades while you do League SBCs and stuff, making sure you never have a full dupe storage, everything's moving. That video is a newer video in the grind playlist. Already completed Ezek? I'm sorry, buddy. Does he score goals for you, or is he like his IRL? Found it. Thank you. This will help so much. No problem, buddy. Yeah, I can see why that would be upsetting. That's one of the biggest updates to Pale Tools that's made it really nice. Is like, regardless of if a new version of Pale Tools comes out, if you have the template, it's fine. But if the SBC expires and comes back the same exact thing, or very similar, you can just then put that template back into the existing one. So not even League SBCs. I'll do that with like crafting upgrades. I'll do that with player picks. I'll just name something like player pick. And I'll put like, for example, for the crafting upgrade, I'll put crafting upgrade. If I want to name it the winter crafting upgrade, I can. I'll put 2 rares, 5 gold commons, untradables, use non-top leagues, low to high, lowest quick sell value, however you want to do it, you can set it up that way. Use dupe storage first. Love the new vid. Hey, appreciate it, buddy. Hope all is well. I'm low-key lost like him. No worries, guys. If you guys are lost at any part of the grind, two things. If you haven't seen like a grind video and that's why you're lost, we have the resources in chat. It's the pinned playlist. It's in the description too. But if you're in the process of watching a video or watching the stream and there's a specific step or thing specific to your account that you're stuck on, I want to help you guys, but I need you to give me a little bit more information. Like the issue we're running into right now with Hanson in chat is he's lost. He's saying he's running low on high-end Premier La Liga, so I said to him he should just buy like a 84 for 900 if he can, if he has additional coins that he has just laying around to help him continue the grind. But he's not telling me what's causing him to run low on it. Is he just doing the premium? Is he doing the mixed as well? Is he doing crafting upgrades? I need to know specifically what he's grinding and what his packs look like. Is he saving packs for Team of the Year? Because if you're running low on stuff and you're saving packs for Team of the Year, that's a little different of a scenario. If you're opening everything, you should really never run low, ever. But if you're saving packs like us, there are some areas where you will get yourself in trouble if you're not doing multiple things. You do like the 85 plus picks, nothing else that takes rares? Okay, so if you're only doing the 85 plus picks and the premium, I'd highly recommend you get on our mixed grind, not to replace the premium, but to make the premium even easier. If you haven't watched our mixed video on how to start the basics of the mixed grind, watch that and then scale your way up. I think you could easily get to the point, not you specifically, but people in general, where you're doing 5 to 10 runs of the mix a day, while you're doing 10 plus runs of the premium. Watch your vids earlier. I'm still confused. I did one run of the premium. I'm not sure where to go from here. I keep the players to do it, but I'm unsure how to repeat it over and over. Okay, so are you just doing the premium? Because if you're just doing the premium, are you also saving packs for Team of the Year? If you're doing Team of the Year, pack saving, and you're saving 2 or 3 of the packs, and you're not doing any other menu grind, you are going to run out of stuff. Or you're going to have to spend more time on the Pro League bid and flipping to make liquid coins to buy out other stuff, just simply because you're not opening enough things. But that's where I would encourage you guys to include the mix grind in. The mix and the crafting upgrade are going to give you so many more cards to consistently recycle back in. And our experiment showed we could put millions of coins in and get all those coins back, if not even profit from it long term. And that's while saving packs. You think it's better to grind just the premium than just the mix? No, you should be doing both. I recommend everyone to be doing both. Whether you want to do minimum amount of mix today versus the maximum amount of premiums, you're going to find the balance that works best for you. But if you're doing 0 mixed at all, and you're doing all premium and you're saving packs, you will constantly eat your own supply unless you're buying stuff out or unless you're making a crazy pack pull and that liquid coins you're getting from that is paying for it. Your coins will continue to go down and your fodder will continue to go down. You got to think about it from the perspective of numbers too. How many cards, doesn't matter if it's a bronze, silver, gold, what you're getting back, what you're putting in. Do the math on what you're submitting, the number of players and the amount of players you're getting back. Let's do the math real quick. If you're doing the premium mix, you're putting in 11 players in each section. So you're submitting 44 players, right? 44 players. Jumbo gold, this will usually get you around, what, 8 to 10 players, would you guys say? And a lot of value there. This one's 12 players. This is 6 players. This is 6 players. So if you guys are saving these 2 packs and the final pack, you're putting in 22 cards here. You're getting nothing back. So you're eating 22 cards, getting 0 back there. You're saving the bonus 12 cards from the prime gold. You're getting nothing back there. You're submitting 44 cards, and at best, you're maybe getting 22 back. So the amount of players in your club will just progressively get lower and lower. Daily bronze, daily silver, daily golds, crafting upgrades with the off leagues, things like that can help you build a little bit more. But most of you guys will be using strictly liquid coins if you're just doing the premium and saving packs. That's just the reality. If you start opening this pack instead of saving it, you get another bonus 6 mix of rares and commons, all golds, which can be nice. But that's just the reality of the situation. Versus if you're doing the mix, what are you doing in the mix? Super cheap all the way through. You're getting a pack that gives you 6 players back here, 6 players back here. You're getting 12 players here. You're getting 12 players here. And then the bonus at the end, you're getting another 6, which we saved that one. But everything's so cheap, and the liquid coins that you're getting back are from other League SBC cards, dupes of other League SBC cards, informs along the way. You're making untradables into more tradable packs with marquee matchups and other things. There's a million stuff along the way of the grind. And on top of that, you're also getting, what, 85s? You can put the 85s into the provisions and start doing your provisions every single day if you want. Or, better yet, if you want to skip that step altogether, if you have some coins, you could just bid on 85s and probably 86s if they're the same price. Buy out the provisions that way. Or at least with the coins you're making from the Jumbo Gold Pack section, buy out a provision to give you more cards. Yeah, the templates will save you so much time. Pale Tools in general is just a time saver more than anything. I don't want to save for Team of the Year, just want to complete SBCs. Should I do both premium and mix back to back? You should include both in your grind, yes. Trying to understand how I can do multiple league upgrades both while saving packs for Team of the Year without spending too many coins. I have 2.5 mil. I complete all dailies. That is the perfect situation to be in, buddy, because we have less coins than you, Liquid, and we've saved over 1,000 packs already with this grind while doing both and craftings and other stuff. And we're nowhere near getting close to running out. We're in profit right now, technically. So I would do a mix of the mixed premium off leagues into craftings. I would work on your ability to scale the mix if you're not familiar with how to scale it. That would be the grind I would focus on. That's going to make everything else easier. Everyone like the stream for the help? Hey, yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, feel free to smack the like button. We got 54 people in here. Holy cow, I didn't even realize that. See, what's up, buddy? What's the content today? Not as much as yesterday, but obviously the new promo happened. Dino SBC, new Evos. Everyone got a new Evo slot if you pre-ordered the game or whatever, or something about playing the game at a certain point. I can't remember which one it was. You now have 3 instead of 2. I low-key enjoy doing the mix. It's cheaper and it cycles back into itself while getting stuff for the premium. And on top of that, you occasionally pack something crazy. Yeah, I honestly, hot take, as much fun as it is for a lot of people to grind the premium right now, I still love the mix. I know it's probably just my being used to it because we grinded it so much already, but truly it sets such a good foundation to do the premium consistently. And now the crafting upgrades. What's up, Mumbo? What's up, buddy? How you doing, brother? I think the mix is just easier to spam. True. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's probably the most important thing, right? Whether you're saving packs or you're not saving packs, if you can spam, that's what's going to get you pulls in the long run. Like, we got Eusebio out on one of the worst packs you could get him in. We still got a 5.5 mil card untradeable. Alright, I think we're about halfway there, boys. I'm on 200 packs right now, but I don't know if I should open the Prime Electrums or not. I would personally. If you guys are saving any tradable packs and you're in a situation where you're trying to save them for Team of the Year, but you're low on coins, that's the easiest thing to change to get you more coins back in the short term. Can't even do the upgrades because every card I get goes back into the leagues. I'm so overwhelmed. Is it because you're only doing the premium? Because if you're doing the mix as well, that shouldn't be the case whatsoever. Or, hear me out. If you're just trying to get to 100 for the objectives and you really don't care about doing the craft and upgrade fast after that, I would recommend doing what we're doing. Just do the mix grind. Have a bunch of packs you can make off the mix and everything goes into the craft and upgrade. All your premium league cards untradeable. Treat those short term as just a way to get these done and then recover after that. Like, the reason we're doing this is because we have so many packs. I'm not touching any of my big save packs. I'll still have provisions to put back in. I have 10 dailies to put back in. I have still close to 100 3-player packs. I have 130 plus gold upgrades still. We have these 100 plus crafting upgrades I'm going to have. All to go back into League SBCs. How are you doing the crafting with the premium because you don't get many non-League SBC cards? What I just said is exactly the reason what we're doing. If you heard that. If not, rewind like 2 seconds. That is 100% right about the spam. Almost every card you pack is useful for something, meaning I don't get bored spamming it. Well, let's ask this. Yes or no's in chat. If there was a team of the year that was a base bronze, would a decent chunk of you guys be spamming BPM more than you ever did before, trying to pack a team of the year from a bronze pack? Yes or no? How are you grinding out the mixed one? Like, tradable packs are only giving back a fraction of the coins I need to spend buying the team. If you haven't watched any of our mixed videos where we've scaled it up to 75 a day and showed you the experiment where we've actually made pure profit from it without packing anything insane, I highly encourage you to understand our grind through that video. If you have watched it and you've watched the live streams, I think you'd have a different view of the mix. That's probably the thing stopping you right now from scaling it. Yes, 100%. Yes, of course. Okay, the reason I bring that up is because the mindset becomes, I can get a card in here, therefore I'm going to do it. Even if the odds are extremely low, a lot of you guys would spam BPM if it meant you could get a card that you really want or something that's deemed to have value. You should view the mixed League SBCs, crafting upgrades, player picks, any sort of pack the same way. It should not be because it has a X guaranteed rating, I'm going to save or I'm going to focus on this. It should be, does it have the ability to get me something crazy? If so, can I grind it and spam it like crazy? Okay. If that's the case, how can I maximize the amount of chances I basically have at this lottery? And that's where the mix is perfect. In every aspect. Because the mix not only gives you the mix, gives you the mix into the mix, it gives you mix into the premium, gives you mix into the crafting upgrade, it gives you mix into provisions, gives you mixed into potentially team of the years down the line, gives you mix into promo cards. And you guys are going to see that once we're done with this. I almost guarantee you, if I don't pack a... Ooh, should I say it? Nah, we're guaranteed to get a winner. If I don't get a winner wild card from this grind, and all we're doing is the mixed and crafting upgrades so far, I'm very convinced I'm gonna get a winter wild card from one of the crappy mix packs. And we'll make it up. If I don't get a winter wild card this weekend from a crap mix pack, it could be any of them, because we're saving the final one, so the other 4. Tradable, untradeable. I'll owe you guys like a 12-hour stream, a bunch of like 3, 4, 5-hour ones instead of 2 to 3. We're going to do that anyways. We have to spend more time streaming to get to where we want to for this project, but we'll up the hours even more. That's how confident I am with it. Depends on the price of that team of the year. Was only like 100K, but I need to open over 1,000 packs. I don't think it's worth it. Yes, I enjoy BPMing where there's an inform. Yeah, I know a lot of us are that way with informs. True. Chad, if you're struggling to understand the grind, a talented, honest, and the community put together an easy to read. Yeah, guys, there's a 737-page PDF file that summarizes the broad concepts in short form. I still can't believe that's real. I thought we went crazy on the grind, and then someone in our community is like, you know what? Actually, Mumbo, read this. Almost 1,000-page grind. Straightforward tutorial. We're also going to make Excel spreadsheets that update in real time that you can pull data from Pale Tools and then let you know what you have, what you don't have, how many runs you can do, what you can do into what, likelihoods, probabilities. What's the grind? Do I just buy the cards I need to complete? Then I open all the packs and I put the commons into non-leagues for the crafty and the 2 rares. C-Barbs, are you talking about the Mixed League grind? How am I doing the Mixed League grind? When are you starting to open your packs? When I have 100 crafting upgrades. And I think we're a little over halfway there. Premium Mix. I would watch our Premium Mix video if you haven't already. We give step-by-step tutorials on how I recommend doing it and how I'm going to be doing it once we're to it. We're not there right now. Should have wrote my college thesis on this stuff. Okay, I'm pasting the breakdown here. Read it if you want. Dude, it's going to be a novel. It's true, I think 3 years ago I packed in the year Modric, Benzema, and Militao. Modric out of his 75 PP. Militao out of his 78 plus times 2 pack. It gets wild, boys. Alright, I need more commons again. Know when during Team of the Year? I don't know what you're asking. Know when during the year, Team of the Year? Question mark? Like, will the longer streams be during Team of the Year? They'll be leading up and during, if that's what you're asking. Alright, we're at 60. I need 40 more, boys. You reckon 100 upgrades will be enough to complete Dino? 100 crafting upgrades? No. Work backwards. What are the ratings you need? What is the average rating you need for each squad's rating? Then work towards the amount of cards that would be and how many you'd have to pack from 100. So that'd be 300 total cards. You need 300 total cards from crafting upgrades as your pool. From that, how many, probably what, 84s, 85s, 86s, 87s, 88s, 89s, and 90s would you need to pack out of 300 potential cards that are 78 plus minimum to fully complete it? You'll probably get a decent amount of walkouts. You'll get some promo cards. You'll get a lot of 83s, 84s, 85s. And you can scale those things where if you're getting a lot of dupes on the low end stuff, you can put those into 85 plus player picks, right? And get high rated fodder that way. So indirectly, it'll help. But I wouldn't put a number on it. Love this grind. It's so peak. What I'm loving about this grind more than anything is you have a lot of people who haven't grinded the menus up until this point, or they're finally starting to see why it might be worth it. And what they're not even realizing is the grind was good before this, the way we recommend it. Now it's going to be even more peak, even more better. Even better, not more better. That's improper grammar. Yeah, it's only going to be easier now. Here in chat, how are you doing? How about them League SBCs? It's crazy out here, brother. How you doing, Carlos? I checked his requirements way more than I thought. Yeah, a little bit more expensive. Few high-rated teams. But, just to give you perspective, we basically got the 89 team done with our dupe storage for Dino. We had a lot of high-rated dupes, and then we had some stuff in our club just laying around that we're able to finish from just our League SBC run. Yo, Mumbo, my dupe storage is full of 83s and 84s. What have you been doing with them? If they're League SBC 83s and 84s, I'd put them right back into League SBCs, brother. Use even lower rated cards then if you can get away with Bundesliga, Serie A, bronze and silvers. Same with some La Liga and Prem ones. That's going to be huge. Same with League One, Eredivisie. That'll clear some. If you have daily SBCs you haven't done. Like, if you have any 85s laying around, put those into the provisions. You can work your way up. Would you say Dino's worth it? For it being Dino, his body will probably feel amazing. Pause. The card in and of itself probably won't be worth the price tag. It's probably going to be a little bit more expensive than the card's worth now. But I have a feeling they'll allow you to evo him to something greater later. They'll have a plan for it. Yeah. Regardless of the stats, though, Dino's Dino. You could give me a bronze Dino. For me personally, I would go crazy with him, but that would require me to actually play the game. Which I don't think would happen either way. Can you paste the PDF guide in chat? It's not going to allow you to. YouTube's going to block it before it ever gets the chance. All right, boys. Should we hop to... Nah, we'll continue strong. We'll hop to Pale Tools for League SBCs. I don't want to get SBC banned on there before League SBCs. You've wrote a breakdown. Can you paste it? A breakdown of the grind you're currently doing? Yeah, if it's like a paragraph and I can read the paragraph and it doesn't block it, sure, yeah. When are you starting to open packs for Team of the Year? I will always open packs before Team of the Year. I'm going to continue doing the same thing I'm doing now during the partial Team of the Year. The only difference is going to be when partial Team of the Year starts. If we get league specifics by then, we'll start building out league specifics with the lower end packs that you already see me grinding. But we won't touch any of the like final league SBC packs and stuff like that until everything's in packs. So we'll nonstop be opening packs, player picks, and stuff during the initial stages of partial Team of the Year. There will always be content, and there will always be a grind in motion. You just won't see the huge back end until later on. Did you all do the crazy 5K pack in the store? Wait, there's a crazy 5K pack? Where? Does the price of completing League SBCs change much during the Team of the Year? Yes and no. I can explain that in a second. Let me look for quote-unquote crazy 5K pack. 84 to 85s. Ooh. And we got a 30 coin pack. Let's do these right now. Sorry for all the text. You're good. I'll read those in a second. Let me finish opening these first. And then we'll go through and look at that. I see them, though. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want free fodder, or essentially free, this will help build provisions. Ooh! Promo card! Wait! Yo! Let's go! W, man! That's sick. Okay, I'm going for a full explanation. I was watching your videos and streams for like a week, trying to understand how to grind worked. I did 25 runs in the mix and saved the small packs, still holding. Then the new premium came, and everybody was saying that it was going to be better. So now I'm doing that, but I'm so out of rares from the 75 to 82, and it might be from completing the 85 plus pick daily. I've now completed around 10 premiums. I don't really know why I'm so overreacting, since I kind of know why I'm low on cards, but I just don't get how you always have so many players plus packs. So my question altogether is that Do you get all of your players and packs because you're doing it on a much bigger scale and want to save packs for Team of the Year? So I'm glad you worded that the way you worded it. I'm gonna word it a little different and let me know if this is accurate. Hey Mumbo, I was doing the grind you recommended and it was working. I then changed from the grind you recommended to grinding the way everyone else is, or the way I wanted to, and gave up on the complete grind. I noticed I was getting low on areas, but I thought it would fix itself. I'm now super low. What do I need to do? That would be the way I would word it. Which is very easy to fix. Get back on the mix. Get back on the mix. Get back on the mix. Scale the mix. I'm telling you, if you can do the mix 10 to 15 times a day, getting to 25 doesn't feel any harder. It's like working a muscle, right? If it's your first time at the gym, first time doing an exercise, the weight might feel heavy. But the more you get used to that weight, the more time under tension, you grow the muscle. You break it down, you build it back up, you get good sleep, good amount of protein. In this case, good amount of bidding, good amount of buy nows, good amount of pale tools if you want to include BPM in that mix. That's going to help you make the premiums even easier. And what you're going to do is subconsciously in your head, you're going to notice those little things. You're going to be like, huh, a lot of those cards I was low on, I'm now getting through the mixed and the crafting upgrades. But I'm also noticing there's like a min-max. Maybe with the dailies, I can do like 3 to 4 runs of the premium a day where it makes sense, where my liquid coins are going up, I'm getting a good amount of packs made, but then I'm running lower on cards. But I notice if I start going back to the mix, and that's working well and I'm building up these other things, it makes up that difference while also building more mixes. Maybe I should keep this mixed and premium grind together and find that like happy middle ground. That would be the solution in my head. How's your SBC storage so free? Mine has been 100 all week. What's in your SBC storage right now? You got mine on from your 30 coin pack? No, the reason I reworded it is because I appreciate you asking and bringing it up, because I feel like that's what a lot of people do. People have an idea how to grind. They think they can change it and not necessarily make it better, but they want to just apply it to other areas, thinking it's going to be an easy switch. But in reality, it's not as easy as maybe Twitter accounts make it sound. The reason we say things are easy is because we try to keep it as simple as possible. I'm not guaranteeing you like 100 premium runs a day. I'm not telling you to necessarily buy out everything. You can do things to scale up the speed, which costs a little bit more coins. But if you're including the mixed in it and you're doing the crafting upgrades and other stuff too, you're in a good spot. So I'll just focus on, for you, my homework for you, find a middle ground. I'm not saying give up on the premium and only do the mix. Find what that middle ground is for you. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the amount of times you're going to be able to complete the premium a day when you're buying occasionally 83s and 84s with your liquid coins you're getting, the crafting upgrades that you're making, the stuff you'll get out of there. Now the more provisions you'll be getting on a day-to-day basis, it'll all be easier. Do you know how to stop that SBC glitch that kicks you out? And do I have to do BPM? The SBC glitch that kicks you out, where sometimes like as you're completing SBC, it like takes forever to load and then kicks you. No, EA is just stupid. And do you have to do BPM? You can use BPM in our guides. Our guides tell you how to use BPM. We have a very long-term method with BPM where it guarantees you coins and endless fodder in packs if you want to take it long-term. Most people don't though. So if you do want to use BPM, I highly recommend it for portions of grinds, but not as the base or your full grind, if that makes sense. And again, the grinding playlist has whole videos on just BPM in and of itself, BPM while mixed with the mix, BPM as a way to get premiums more, BPMs into just strictly bronze upgrades to get a bunch of untradables for both leagues. Now you could include potentially like crafting upgrades in this whole mess too. How you want to build out more crafting upgrades. Is your goal just crafting upgrade? Is your goal a mix of the three? You can kind of take it whatever way you want. And also, too, remember, we're all, you might have a better understanding of what I'm doing, but you might not be wanting to do the same exact thing I am. If you're not wanting to save packs for Team of the Year, congratulations. Your guys' grind is even easier. Come on, up with the Friday before Christmas. Don't be throwing the word homework. Nah, man. You got to be doing your homework. How do you learn? Practice and repetition, right? But which packs are you opening during partially Team of the Year, if not the group rewards? The same exact things you see me doing now, brother. I'm changing nothing. I'll open endless packs now before Team of the Year, the same way I'll open during partial Team of the Year. But none of my quote-unquote save packs, the end packs from League SBCs, those big packs, I'll be touching. I might, if League Specifics come out before the full, build some League Specifics and maybe start opening some of those. But what you see me opening now, crafting upgrades, League SBCs, all this will stay the same. Did I open the 3K pack in the store? I did a 10 coin pack, a 30 coin pack, a 5K pack with 84s and 85s. There's a 3K pack? No, the glitch where you complete the SBC and it kicks you into the main menu. Oh, are you SBC banned? Like, every time you go back in, it's doing that now? If it happened on PS5, go into PS4 and make packs that way. You hit a soft limit on console. That's EA's way of soft banning. Yes, it's worth it. Can you check, please? I'll take a look at it. Marvin, what's up, buddy? All right, we're at 74, boys. We're almost there. All right, where is it? 25K. I don't see a 3K. Oh, it's global. $11 rares, 83 to 84. Okay, so I would be, not even every day, multiple times throughout the day, I would be checking packs in the store. Because if we keep getting 10 coin pack, 30 coin packs, bunch of packs for a few thousand coins that give you 83s, 84s, 85s, inform even, these things are going to help stockpile your club even more, which will be nice. It's a formation bug. Yeah, I don't know the workaround to that then. So I guess that's a yes. Yes, not only did we check it, we did it. We got her done. Alright, now we can start moving to, we need more gold commons. We haven't even touched the daily gold packs yet. We got 10 of those. I think that should be enough to have us finish before we even touch those. Which, that's the wild thing. We still have like 40 runs of mix after we open the crafted upgrades to continue the grind. When I said this is going to be a long one tonight, I mean it, boys. Gonna be good. I still have 6 winter provision packs. I don't think I've done a single one today either. We have all those left. I'm not on the walking pad right now. I'm doing a leg workout later tonight, so I got steps earlier today. But we want our legs nice and fresh for when I'm squatting and filling out League SBCs while the bar's on my back. Are you opening the crafting upgrades? We are doing an experiment right now using just what's in our club and some crappy packs to make 100 to get the objectives done and save them. And to open them all in a row to see how good they are. After that, we are going to go back to doing League SBCs. This is just kind of a thank you to you guys, giving you bonus content and something fun to do while they're still relatively new. Then we'll go back to making them with off leagues. But whether or not we save them for Team of the Year is something I'm trying to consider. Logically, I'm thinking in my head, would I rather have crafting upgrades saved for Team of the Year as a way to have bonus gold rares? Or would I rather have crafting upgrades as a way to make more League SBCs quicker? Therefore, we get more League SBCs saved for Team of the Year. I think I'd much rather go that route. Mumbo, how do you finesse SBC ban on the web app, and how long does it take to get unbanned? Ooh, Muslera, let's go. For some reason, I didn't think there was going to be a Team of the Week. Was I tripping? Why did I think that? Or is it next week they're not going to have a Team of the Week or something? I just try to not get SBC banned in the first place. So, like, for example, if I wanted to do League SBCs later tonight, which I do on Pale Tools, it would not be smart for me to try to complete 100 crafting upgrades on there right now, because I know for a fact that would get me very quickly SBC banned. The best advice I can give is you kind of just have to feel it out and mix things together. Same goes for bid bans, buy now bans. If you're buying out things in bulk for League SBCs, I'd mix it with opening some packs, doing some BPM, doing an upgrade, going back to console. If you're doing a good back and forth, you're creating a balance that works really well. And you're training yourself up for when exchanges finally do come out and the grind's even more infinite. You're not going to worry about SBC bans as much. Went to the gym today. Dumbbell curl with 6 kg chest press, 20 kg shoulder, 10 kg, and finish off with leg press and managed to do 190 kg 3 times. Can someone convert those to freedom units? I'm not understanding this whole kg woke nonsense. Can we get pounds up in here, please? Nah, I'm kidding. GG, buddy. That's awesome. All right, what's your like current goals in the gym right now? Are you just kind of going to stay fit? Or do you have like a set thing you're trying to hit? Promo's got to be the best grind ever. It's so nice. Freedom units. Is that a UFC fight? Joshua or Paul? Oh, is that Jake Paul? Wait, is Jake Paul's fight tonight? Brother, if it wasn't for me loading into Netflix to watch a movie while I grinded the menus last night, I would have had no clue Jake Paul was still a person doing fights. Did I finish all the daily goals? We must have. Play basketball, so I'm wanting to get more fit and stronger and get my legs stronger and better to have better vert. That's smart. Yeah, I'm struggling right now, man. I'm trying to... I've been cutting... So I took a few years off of playing football. I'm back to playing again, which has been super fun. But years of bodybuilding has... You know, like when you do pro clubs create a player and you have like the weight and like the max stats you can do in different areas. So it's like the weight goes up, the more muscly they are, the more physical, but the less acceleration they have. I used to be not like the fastest in the world, but pretty good acceleration and sprint speed. But as I've put on more muscle and more weight, that's just not necessarily slowed completely down, but I look like a mini P.E.K.K.A. when I'm running. And I want to change that so I can be more kind of lean and football ready. So I'm trying to still maintain lifts while cutting. And so far we're down probably 15 pounds in the past month or so. I'm trying to get down another probably 10-ish so that we can be set for session 3 of football. What's your protein calories per day? If I wanted to maintain, like if I wanted to lay in bed, do absolutely nothing, bare minimum to not lose any weight or muscle, it'd probably be roughly around like right now 23 to 2400 calories with 200 grams of protein. But when I'm cutting, I'm usually doing exercises, weightlifting, which will put me already in slight deficit. And then I try to eat under that 2400. So I would say most days I'm eating roughly around 2K calories, getting over 10K steps and trying to get 180 to 200 grams of protein, but each day is different. When I was still in football season, it'd be a lot more carbs, a lot more recovery, different exercises throughout the week. So like some days the steps would be way down if I had football the next day or the day of. But then other ones were like more heavy weight training after recovery. So less steps, but more calories. But I would say on average around 2K. But as I keep losing weight, that's going to keep going down. So I'm going to go from averaging about 2K a day to I'll probably push down to peak cut, probably 1,800 with 15K steps. Counting calories? Nerds. Hey, it's fun, man. I hope Jake Paul loses. But I don't know how good either one is, so I have no idea. Clip of you running or it's cap? I don't have a clip right now of it, but I had a school record for the 4x1. And then it got broken like 2 years later. You're second fastest in your year? You might have about 55, 6 rare gold player pack, and 25 prime gold player packs. First time saving for team of the year. What should be the end goal? Because I'm also doing Dino. Okay, so if you're doing Dino, the way I would think about it is how many coins you have and how many packs of league-specific premiums do you want for team of the year. For me, last year, I did 10 million coins liquid, and I tried to put as many coins as I could into buying gold rares on bid to make as many league specifics as possible. This year, I have a few million. We're not going as high liquid because I'm putting most of my coins into more and more league SBCs to make more and more packs to have a chance at a team of the year, but mainly get as many gold rares possible in a pack form. That way I don't have to actually buy these off the market. We save infinite time that way of just recycling them. I want at least bare minimum 1,000 league specific premiums, which means if I want to use all untradables, I don't want to buy a single gold rare, I would need to work backwards and say, okay, if I need 11 gold rares per league specific premium, I know we're going to get some back from that and I'm going to put it back in. But if I need 11 from there, times that by 1,000, I'm going to need at least 11,000. So then from there, I get 6 gold rares and a prime gold. I get 6 gold rares from a small rare gold players pack. So each of those, I need to start calculating how many of these, if I was just saving these 2 packs and nothing else, how many of these would I need to get the amount of gold rares needed for that, while also grinding Dino at the same time myself. So my question is going to be, I don't want to save too much. I don't want to save too little. What's going to be a good way of getting me fodder? So just by grinding the mix, the premium, and now crafting upgrades, my dupe storage mainly, and a few cards in my club, we already got the hardest squad of Dino done. And we still have, if you go to my club right now, we still have high-end Team of the Weeks. We still have crap ton of 84s on there. But if I go to my just untradable cards in my club, we have some stuff to work with. Bunch of different promo cards that are mid-tier that are going to help us a ton. Not going to touch any of my Sunderland Evos. Like all the stuff we've saved from pack pulls from the mix grinding. This is going to help a ton. Doing all the dailies and stuff like that as well. Kind of going from there. Cannot do 200 grams of protein today. LL currently doing 1,800 calories, 140 grams of protein, down 20K in 5 months. Nice. My main thing is more like performance based. So I'll try to get around a certain amount of protein a day for sure to maintain muscle. But my main thing is like if I'm going to go into a lift, I do not want to be low on carbs. So I'll take the additional water weight for the day or the 2 days if it means more carbs to be more fueled for the session, knowing that it's just mainly glycogen than it's actually fat. And then once that glycogen storage gets depleted, the water weight goes down, you get a more accurate reading of your weight. But the same thing goes in the opposite direction. You don't want to just, for the sake of getting your weight down, cut all carbs together so that you're temporarily in ketosis, just so all the water weight goes away and you have an inaccurate view of how much you actually weigh, and then the second you stop that, it balloons right back up, and then you're wondering why you gained so much weight. So I try to find like a happy medium between the two. What's your weight just before you take what's your weight just before you take the OnlyFans pics? We're gonna take the OnlyFans pics at under 200 pounds. That'd be the goal. Why is Mukiele in concepts but nowhere to be seen? Is he actually? Wait. Is he team 2? Can someone explain to me how not only stat-wise, but rating-wise, league position-wise, be one of the best defenders in the Premier League, and they give you an 85 card? Why is this not an 87 to 88? Do you still do bulk bronze and silver upgrades from off-league untradables from the club? Yes, and I'm going to put you guys on game. If you're someone who is doing bronze pack method to get a crap ton of bronze upgrades and to also do the mix, the beauty of the mixed is it gives you so many bronzes and silvers in there that you end up doing so many bronze upgrades and silver upgrades from just the mix. So you don't even necessarily need BPM to get bronzes. You can get them from the mix as well. All right, we need to lock in, boys. We're getting distracted. We need to hit a hundo, and then we need to open the hundo. Trading alone on tourneys, he's insanely good. And by the way, we faced each other in champs, and we had a leggy match because of servers for some reason. Wait, we played each other in champs? Me versus you? You know how rare that must be? As someone who never, ever really plays champs, ever. The distance between us. The fact that you know our channel. Not only that, you know our team name and team well enough to put that together. How is that even possible, man? Red means it's going to come out as an SBC or objective. Awesome. That's even better. I hope it's an SBC. If it's an objective and they force me to play this stupid game, it's like score 15 goals with assists from French players. I'll still do it for Mookie, but the question now becomes, if we get a Mookie, is that Nordy going to be better than my Nordy? Because look at the stats on my Nordy before we put him into this Evo. So he's an 84 of those stats already. And then we were going to put him into... Where was it? Wasn't the Bandit, was it? Does it keep good company? I don't know, it might be close. I'll do it either way. I'll have multiple of them in my club. What was the one that came out today? Was that... He's beautiful. He's so beautiful. Oh. Roll. Oh, we got to put these on. All right, we'll have to do that to all our players. Yo, that's sick. The red fire. Where's the winter wild cards ones? Ooh. Could we do? That might be the sexiest thing I've ever seen. The lightning coming off. That is disgusting. Yo. Yo, I'm low-key kicking my feet right now. I might have to invest some coins, boys. It might have to be done. That's tough. Dude, we're going to miss Siddiqui so much, man. I wonder if Diarra starts and comes off after, like, half a game. Or if he's going to come in as a sub later in the game. I'm curious. I think Sunderland plays a back line, though, of Roofs. Here, let me actually show it from here. I think the lineup's going to be Roofs in goal. Mukiele at right back. Ballard, Alderete. Left back, I think, is going to be Hume. I think in the midfield, we're going to have Enzo Lefebvre, Diarra, and Xhaka. If not Diarra, then probably Chris Rigg. Then I think the striker is going to be Brabi. And then on the left wing, I think we're going to have Romain. And then on the right wing, we're going to have, not Talby, we're going to have Adingra. Libs and Suds are no more. Libs and Suds have been excommunicated from League SBCs. It was both equally the worst day ever and the best day ever for the menu grind. We mourn the loss, but the Belgian Pro League is now peak FIFA 22 silver rare flipping potential. If you know, you know. Hi, Mumbo. I have 709 bronze commons. Most are tradable in off leagues. Would you recommend? What would you recommend doing with them? Upgrades, brother. Stick them in bronze upgrades. You can honestly do it with bronze rares as well. Icons no longer have them needed in the first section anymore, which is a huge L. I'm just using my Evo team whenever I actually do play this game. I'll be using the promo due to dynamic. I love the dynamic cards. Yeah. Started a Evo last week, made the gameplay somewhat enjoyable again for me. Yeah, anything that can get you back in the gameplay, I personally prefer. Like, if I have to get an Evo done and play some squad battles, some foot champs, some div rivals, I'll sweat through it for cosmetic and some better stats. Any day of the week. I'll do anything for Sunderland cards. But to then play with my Sunderland team that we upgraded into those things, no. That's not as fun. Do I complete gold upgrades or do I do the other SBC instead? Do you put in 11 gold commons for a 2 rare gold player pack? Or do you put in 7 cards, 2 of them being rare, 5 of them being commons, less cards total for 3 gold rares that you can right back, put the gold rares back in with more gold commons? I mean, there might be a slight chance you have 0 off-league gold rares in your club, and you might want to do 1 or 2 gold upgrades with all your gold commons to get some gold rares to then get more gold rares. But unless you're if you're not saving crafting upgrades for Team of the Year, which I'm probably not going to save them anymore for Team of the Year, I'm going to just open them to continue the menu grind, you'll constantly have gold rares. No, it's not a dumb question. I'm sorry if I framed it a way that made you feel like an idiot. The reason I framed it that way is I wanted you to question. Because that's exactly how I want you guys... Oh, I don't need a third one. That's how I want you guys to think about any menu thing. Whether it's an SBC, if you should do this over that. Think it through in those things. It's like, okay, what's the pros and cons of each one of these? Pros of the gold upgrade. It's forever out. It's never going to go away. I only need commons, never need rares. Okay, how about the crafting upgrade? It's out for 40 days. We get bonus objectives if I do it a certain amount of times. I only need 7 cards. I only need 5 gold commons, only 2 gold rares. Okay, but if I don't have gold rares, what does that mean? Think about it from like that mindset. And then also too, okay, I have gold rares, but I have League SBC gold rares, a lot of premium mix. Does it make sense to me for me to put in Prem gold rares if I need them for League SBCs? Would you do Carlos Alberto icon pick or Baby Dino? Baby Dino, 100%. I would say why not both, but what to do with gold rares at the moment? If it's low rated in an off league, I'd put it in a crafting upgrade. If it's a League SBC card, I'd put it into League SBCs. If it's an 85 plus, provisions. Yeah, and even if the stats don't look crazy, Dino in-game will always feel crazy. All right, I think we're getting close, boys. We have to be closing in on 100. What are we at? $88. 12 more. Come on. Woo. We see the light, boys. Surprised more of our gold rares aren't popping up now. Anyone know ring walk time for UK Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight? I have no idea. Should we add it to the title of the stream? And put the Netflix on in the background? Or not even in the background, have it on screen. And then we pretend we're like playing a video game as they're fighting. And we're controlling them. Get our channel banned, but get a few thousand people in here. All right. Closing in. 3:30 a.m. for fight. It's like 4:30 for you? Jeez. Are you guys actually going to stay up for that? Dang. That's dedication. Now we're getting a good mix of the two. Sweets. I have a game tomorrow, so I'm not. What do you guys think is going to happen in the matches tomorrow? Let's talk Prem real quick. as we're finishing this up. Obviously, we got Sunderland playing Brighton on the road. I think that's going to be a very difficult one with players going to AFCON. I think it's still going to be a close game, but I think Brighton edges. I think they're just going to be too good on the counter. I think Sunderland's going to be in their cursed black kit, not get a crap ton of chances. I think they're still going to do relatively well, but I don't see them getting a full 3 points, even though I would love them to. I'd probably say 2-1 or maybe a 1-1 draw. Newcastle plays Chelsea early morning, right? Let's not talk Prem, let's talk Dart. I don't watch darts, dude. Should I get into darts? 94, 6 more. Those men have infinite aura. Liverpool versus Tottenham tomorrow. Tottenham's just not it this season. Last season they weren't it either, but what do you think Tottenham's issue is this year? I should really be paying attention to the amount I actually have left. I think it's going to be 2, but I have a feeling it's still 3. Four more, okay. I got that way wrong. Alright, so now we're going to chuck these in. 1 will be a little overkill. Two. Three. And the menu's going to crash on this last one. Watch it. How do you have so many gold players? I am what the children call a degenerate. I grind this game like crazy. I make endless packs. Ladies and gentlemen, in just shy of 2 hours, we have spammed 3-player gold common packs, some daily packs mixed with stuff we already had in our club untradeable from the grind. We have officially made 100 crafting upgrades. Absolutely wild. If you did enjoy that grind process and watching us build to that point without having to sacrifice any of our big packs in the process, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you for watching if you did enjoy. We'll see you back soon. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.